Hello everyone. I had previously created a video using Prezi Classic to demonstrate some of the tips of the trade with Prezi. And unfortunately, if you do not remember your login with Prezi, they changed to Prezi Next and are mandating that we use Prezi Next. So if you don't remember that password, I do believe from 6th grade, we're kind of stuck with Prezi Next, which is not a bad option. There are still many things we can do similar to Prezi Classic within Prezi Next. So in doing so, you will log in and create a free account. With your free account, you will be able to create a new presentation. So we will be choosing that option. And it might take a while for it to upload with information, especially if we are all logged into Prezi at once. So please be patient. You can see here there are lots of different options with regards to format and templates. You can move down to different types of templates. I'm going to go down to general and just choose something here to work with. So I'm going to choose this template. You can preview it to make sure it's going to work for your needs. If it does, then I am going to go down to use this template. Again, it'll take it a moment to upload. Patience is a virtue. We will work with it. As you're waiting for your upload, I do want to discuss with you if you want to use images, and you should be using images in your Prezi because Prezi is a very visual and interactive tool. We want to make sure that we are using what's called Creative Commons. Creative Commons is almost like a copyright. You know, the texts that we read have copyrights to them. Pictures are also licensed to be reused, and some people do not want their images to be reused, which is completely understandable. So to determine whether we are able to use an image or not, we're going to do a Google search. Let's say I want to use stairs in my Prezi. If I were Guy Montag and I was doing this Prezi for Fahrenheit 451, maybe stairs encourage people to get outside and to exercise, and they will be helpful in my presentation. So you can see here we have all sorts of different types of pictures of stairs, but not all of them are licensed to be reused. To determine which ones are, we will go to the Tools option in our toolbar. It gives us another drop-down toolbar, and then we will go to Usage Rights. You will see right now they are not filtered by license, which means that any Joe Schmo can go on and post pictures even if they do not have the right to do so. We want to choose these 4 options here. Any of them are labeled for reuse. You can see as I choose one, it filters my results and it narrows it down a little bit, but these are still decent options. So if I wanted to, I could save one of these pictures to my Google Drive and reuse it within my presentation. But I actually have pictures already chosen here to use in my presentation. So I'm going to go to my documents. I'm going to choose my National Honor Society. And we have some pictures of some of my former students. So let's say I think that Guy Montag would want us to pick up trash and beautify the world. Here are some of the smiling faces of some of my former National Honor Society students. So you can upload your own pictures, if you so choose, to your Prezi. Now, as you work with Prezi, we'll be able to edit text. We can add new path movements. Usually with my assignments, I would like to see like 15 to 25 different path movements depending on which assignment we're working with. You can see in these path movements, we can change the fill color, we can decrease the thickness. There's lots of options that we can do with our Prezi, and feel free to play around with that. We can even animate things as we move between path movements. We can fade in, fade out, zoom. Those are lots of different options we have. But of course, you can change the text. Let's say I wanted to change this to National Honor Society. Again, you can shrink it down to fit the text box itself. You can change the colors. You can add bullets if you so choose. You can change the text type. So lots of different options for us to work with. Again, creativity is definitely encouraged by using Prezi. If you want to rearrange the path movements, let's say it's not working for you, you go to present mode to see how it looks to your audience, and you're moving, toggling between the arrows here. And you're like, you know what? I really don't like where this is placed. I want to move it. To get out of present mode, you press escape. It takes you back to design mode. We're going to go back to our overview, and we're going to click and drag this. Let's say I want to have it in the 4th position instead of the 2nd. That's really nice about Prezi is you can click and drag. You can also add new topics. You can add one that has subtopics appointed with it, you can stack it, and it'll add it to your path movements. And you can click and drag this wherever you'd like it to be in your overall presentation, but you do know it's going to be in the 7th slot, which is beneficial. You can also add images. Let's say you don't like this cog here, you want to replace it. To add images and videos, which are both requirements for your Prezi, we're going to add images, add video. It makes it nice and easy. You can embed from YouTube, copy and paste the URL, or you can upload your own video if you so choose. So those are options within Prezi. We can save our Prezi. I would suggest a hard save after you alter your path movements. It depends on how frequently you'd like to do it. I tend to be a little paranoid. I've lost stuff before. I save maybe about every 5 minutes. That way the changes I've made are intact. You can also edit, you can copy and paste, you can undo things if you do something that you really didn't like. You can add arrows. Let's say I really want to emphasize my National Honor Society kiddos. You can click and drag your arrow. You can resize it. You can rotate it. Lots of different options. You can change the color. You can change the thickness. Again, play around with Prezi. It should be fun. It's an engaging tool used to present. That is a little bit about Prezi. Again, I will be around to help you, work with you. If you have questions, please ask. And we will get going. Thank you so much.